In life and in business, it's all about people and relationships. People let you know who they are. Sometimes we just choose not to listen.
Kathy Ireland was once known as one of the richest and most successful women in business. She built a powerful brand, millions of dollars in products, and a life many people admired. But now, her world looks very different. A serious lawsuit against her former business managers claims they misled her and mishandled her money. As a result, Ireland says she has suffered major financial loss and has had to make hard changes to her life. What once seemed stable and secure has been shaken, and today, her life is nothing like it once was. How did everything fall apart so suddenly? Join us in this video as we reveal the details. Kathy Ireland's life today is nothing like it once was. A serious legal battle has come up involving Kathy Ireland, a woman who first became famous as a supermodel and later built a large and successful business. Ireland has now taken legal action and filed a lawsuit asking for $100 million in damages. She claims that people she trusted with her financial affairs may have badly mishandled her money or possibly taken it for their own use. The case has gained attention because Ireland was once known as one of the wealthiest former models in the world, after turning her career into a powerful business brand. The lawsuit focuses on two men who had worked closely with Ireland for many years. They are Eric Sterling and Jason Winters. According to the claims in the legal case, both men were responsible for managing many parts of Ireland's finances for a long period of time. Because of this role, they were trusted with major decisions about her money, property, and other financial matters. Over time, however, her financial situation appeared to change in ways that shocked her. The lawsuit claims that the change was so serious that she eventually had to sell her home. This sudden difference between what she believed she owned and what she actually had raised many questions about how her money had been handled over the years. The lawsuit claims that Sterling and Winters may have either misled Ireland about the true amount of money she had or taken funds without her knowledge. The complaint says they allegedly used financial tools such as loans and credit cards in her name. These funds were reportedly used to support their own lifestyles rather than being used for Ireland's benefit. A key part of the situation involves something known as power of attorney. Ireland had given both men this legal authority. Power of attorney allows another person to act and make decisions on someone else's behalf. This means the person holding that power can sign legal papers and carry out financial transactions for the other individual. Because Sterling and Winters had this authority, the lawsuit claims they were able to sign documents in Ireland's name. This reportedly allowed them to mortgage homes connected to her and make changes to life insurance policies. These actions could be done legally under the authority they had, but the lawsuit claims the decisions were not made in Ireland's best interest. Ireland reportedly discovered that something was wrong when she tried to help her son obtain a mortgage. During that process, she was rejected. This was surprising because she believed her financial position was strong. The rejection led to a closer look at her finances. When the records were examined more carefully, the information did not appear to match what she had previously believed about her wealth. This discovery raised concerns that her financial records may have been misrepresented for a long time. The lawsuit suggests that the situation may have involved a deliberate effort to hide the real condition of her finances. At the time the claims became public, Sterling and Winters had not responded to requests for comment. Because of this, the accusations remain part of an ongoing legal dispute that will likely be decided in court. The final outcome will depend on financial records, documents, and other evidence presented during the case. How did Kathy Ireland rise from a famous 80s model to the leader of a multi-billion-dollar company in the first place? Let's find out. From supermodel fame to a $2 billion business empire. A special feature about powerful business brands has highlighted the long and surprising journey of Kathy Ireland. Many people first remember her as one of the most famous supermodels of the 80s. She appeared on many magazine covers and became widely known for her beauty and confidence in front of the camera. However, her story did not stop in the modeling world. Over time, she changed her path and became a successful business leader. Today, she serves as the Chief Executive Officer of Kathy Ireland Worldwide, a company that has grown into a global brand. Ireland's rise to fame started when she was still very young. She began modeling at the age of 16 and quickly became popular in the fashion industry. Her work brought her many opportunities and helped her appear on well-known magazine covers. One of the most memorable moments of her modeling career came in 1989, when she appeared on the cover of the famous swimsuit issue published by Sports Illustrated. That particular issue later became the best-selling edition in the history of the magazine. This achievement helped strengthen her reputation as one of the most recognizable models of her time. Even though modeling brought her fame and attention, Ireland had already shown signs of being hardworking and determined long before she entered the fashion industry. As her modeling career grew, she continued thinking about how she could build something more lasting than a career in front of the camera. Eventually, she decided to focus on creating her own company. In 1993, she launched Kathy Ireland Worldwide. The company started with a very simple idea. Her first product was a basic pair of socks. Some people at the time believed the idea would not succeed. They questioned whether a famous model should be selling something as simple as socks. However, Ireland believed the product made sense as a starting point. She felt that socks were a basic item used by many people, and if customers trusted her brand enough to buy them, it could open the door for many other products. Her plan worked. The brand slowly grew and began offering many more items. Over time, the company expanded into several different industries. Today, the brand includes products such as furniture, rugs, flooring, windows, jewelry, sleepwear, pet care products, educational games, and many other home and lifestyle items. The company now designs and markets around 17,000 different products. One reason the company was able to grow so quickly is its use of a licensing strategy. Instead of producing every item directly, Ireland works with different companies that create products under her brand name. This system allows the brand to reach many markets while working with experienced manufacturing partners. Another reason for the company's success is its focus on a clear group of customers. Ireland often says that her brand is designed mainly for middle-class mothers across the United States. Because she is also a mother of 3 children, she says she understands the needs and daily lives of that group. This connection helped guide the design and purpose of many of the products her company offers. Even with her success, Ireland faced criticism when she first entered the business world. Some people did not believe that a model could become a serious business leader. In one case, a writer described her in a very negative way because of her modeling career. Instead of ignoring the comment, Ireland contacted the writer and explained what her company was trying to accomplish. Over time, her business results showed that those early doubts were wrong. Ireland is now respected by many people in the business community. She often shares simple ideas about success. She believes that treating people with kindness and respect is very important. She also believes that people should always give their best effort and never do things halfway. Throughout her career, Ireland has also been guided by mentors who helped shape her thinking. One important mentor was the famous actress Elizabeth Taylor. Taylor became a close friend and offered guidance as Ireland developed her business. Ireland later honored that friendship through one of her company's travel ventures, which now offers visitors the chance to stay at Taylor's former home in Palm Springs. Another major influence in Ireland's career was the well-known investor Warren Buffett. Buffett advised her that fashion products can change quickly because trends often come and go. However, home products usually remain useful and stable over time. Ireland listened to that advice and placed greater focus on home goods in her company. That decision helped strengthen the long-term stability of her brand. Today, Kathy Ireland Worldwide continues to operate as a large global business. Many of the employees and partners who work with Ireland have remained with the company for more than 20 years, showing the strong relationships she has built over time. Despite leading a brand worth billions of dollars, Ireland is often described as humble and grateful for the people around her. She frequently thanks her partners, her employees, and the many people who helped her build the company. Looking back, she sometimes remembers the little girl who delivered newspapers in Santa Barbara. That early job helped teach her about determination, fairness, and hard work. Those lessons continued to guide her as she built one of the most successful celebrity business brands in the world. So what steps did Kathy Ireland take early in life to turn her talent into a lasting career? Keep watching for more details. Early life and acting ventures. Kathy Ireland was born on March 20, 1963, in Glendale, California, a city in Southern California. She grew up in a middle-class family, which means that while they had enough for everyday needs, life was not overly fancy or wealthy. She had both parents and siblings, and they lived together in a household that was full of love, but also full of lessons about hard work. From a very young age, Kathy learned the importance of effort, persistence, and focus. Her early experiences shaped the way she approached everything in life. She learned that if you wanted something, you had to work for it. Nothing would be handed to her without effort, and she needed to prove herself through consistent dedication. As a child, Kathy Ireland showed early signs of ambition. She participated in local beauty pageants and talent competitions. These were small events in her town where children and teenagers could compete in contests for talent or appearance. Even at this young age, she showed poise and confidence. She practiced, prepared, and tried her best each time. These events helped her build important skills. They taught her how to perform in front of others, how to deal with pressure, and how to handle both success and failure. All of these lessons would help her later when she entered larger and more competitive arenas. Even though she would later become famous for modeling, Kathy did not limit herself to one path. She also tried acting, which gave her a chance to explore a completely different set of skills. In 1988, she appeared as the lead in the film Alien from LA, an adventure comedy story. In this movie, she played Wanda Saknussemm, a character who searches for her missing father and discovers a hidden underground world. The role allowed Kathy to show that she was more than just a model. She could act and carry a story on her own. The movie gave her experience in front of the camera in a completely new way, helping her develop confidence in her versatility. A few years later, Kathy appeared in Necessary Roughness in 1991, a comedy about a college football team that was struggling to succeed. She played the kicker on the team. While this was not a lead role, it still allowed her to demonstrate her acting skills and add personality to the character. She was able to learn more about film production, timing, and performance. Beyond movies, Kathy also appeared on popular TV shows including Melrose Place, Boy Meets World, and Touched by an Angel. Each guest appearance gave her experience with acting in different genres. Some were comedies, others were dramas. Each time, she had to learn new lines, perform in front of cameras, and adapt to the demands of television production. Acting became an important part of Kathy's life because it showed her that she could succeed in more than one field. She learned that her talents were not limited to modeling. Each project taught her new skills and built her confidence. Acting allowed her to take risks, try new challenges, and expand her professional abilities. Kathy's early life, combined with her acting experiences, gave her a unique perspective. She saw the value of hard work, perseverance, and trying different paths to find success. These lessons were not always easy to learn, but they prepared her for bigger opportunities. Even though acting was not her main career, it added depth to her skill set. It also reinforced the idea that success requires learning, adapting, and taking opportunities when they come. Kathy Ireland's early life and acting experiences were crucial steps in her journey. They helped her build confidence, develop versatility, and prepare for the future challenges she would face in business and life. Without these experiences, she might not have had the same understanding of persistence, professionalism, or the ability to tackle new ventures successfully. Each pageant, talent contest, movie, and TV appearance added to her story, making her ready for the next chapter of her life. Building a business empire. After building skills and confidence through modeling and acting, how did Kathy Ireland take her experience and transform it into a global business empire? Let's learn more. Business empire, mentors, and legacy. While Kathy Ireland was still recognized as a model and actress, she began to think about business. She wanted to create something that would last for many years. She wanted to make products and start a company that could reach people all over the world. The company started small, but Kathy's vision was very big. She wanted to create products that were both high quality and affordable. She wanted everyday people to enjoy them without spending too much money. Her goal was to make products that improved lives while remaining stylish and practical. Over the years, K-IBU grew into a global company. The brand now produces a wide variety of products. These include home furnishings, fashion apparel, jewelry, beauty products, pet care items, health and wellness products, and more. The company works closely with manufacturers, retailers, and designers to make sure its products are available in many places and reach as many people as possible. Kathy Ireland herself is deeply involved in the company. She oversees design and development, ensuring that each product meets her standards for quality and usefulness. A major factor in KIWW's success has been strategic partnerships and licensing agreements. These agreements allow other companies to produce and sell products under the Kathy Ireland brand. This strategy has helped her reach a wider audience and maintain a strong presence in the marketplace. Marketing is another important part of her strategy. K-IBU uses television, print media, digital platforms, and social media to reach potential customers. The company's marketing helps people recognize the brand and trust the products, which is a key reason for its long-term success. Kathy Ireland's business philosophy is simple but effective. She believes in working hard, paying attention to details, being fair, and being generous. She values honesty, dedication, and effort in all aspects of life. She also had guidance from mentors, which played an important role in her success. Warren Buffett, the famous investor, advised her to focus on home products because they are more stable over time compared to fashion, which can be unpredictable. Elizabeth Taylor also guided her both personally and professionally, providing advice and inspiration that helped Kathy make wise business decisions. Thanks to her focus, hard work, and guidance from mentors, Kathy Ireland became very wealthy. In 2016, her net worth was around $360 million, and by 2023, it had grown to approximately $510 million. This wealth comes from her business, licensing deals, and partnerships, as well as her credibility as a public figure. Her reputation added trust and value to the brand, which helped it continue to grow. Alongside her business success, Kathy Ireland prioritized her family. She has been married to Greg Olson since 1988, and they have 3 children, Eric, Lily, and Chloe. Despite her busy career, she ensures that she spends quality time with her family. Balancing work and personal life has been important to her, and she believes it contributes to both happiness and professional focus. Kathy Ireland's legacy is more than just her wealth or fame. She has redefined beauty standards and body image through her modeling career. She has proven that a supermodel can become a respected and successful business leader. Her story shows that with hard work, vision, strategic thinking, and persistence, it is possible to move from one career to another successfully. She demonstrates how talent, combined with determination and careful planning, can create lasting impact. Kathy Ireland continues to inspire people around the world, showing that success is not only about opportunity, but also about effort, learning, and courage to explore new paths. While Kathy Ireland achieved remarkable success in modeling and business, what kind of life does she live beyond the public eyes? Let's take a closer look. Kathy Ireland's spiritual journey. Kathy Ireland has shared that she never remembers a time when she did not believe in God. From a very young age, she felt that God was there, even if she did not fully understand Him. She did not know Him personally at first, and she did not realize that she did not know Him. When she was a child, she sometimes prayed, but mostly her prayers were about her own needs. She prayed when she wanted something or needed help, but it was mostly about herself. At the same time, she admitted that she was a little scared of God. The church she went to as a child had a leader who would yell at the people. Kathy did not feel God's love there because of that. She associated the strict behavior of the leader with God, which made her afraid. She said that she put what that man did onto God in her mind, and that affected how she saw Him when she was young. When Kathy became a teenager, her mother got saved. Her mother became a Christian, and she began living her life differently. At first, she was quiet about her faith, but Kathy noticed that something in her mother had changed. Kathy liked what she saw. Her mother's life looked peaceful and different in a good way. Seeing that change made Kathy curious and interested. She began to think that maybe faith could make a difference. Even though her mother did not speak much about God at first, her actions spoke loudly. Kathy saw that faith could transform a person, and it made her start thinking more about God. When Kathy was 18 years old, she went to Paris to start modeling. She had to travel alone, and it was not as glamorous as it sounds. She stayed in a home where she did not feel comfortable. She often locked herself in her room to feel safe. Other girls who had stayed in that same home before her called the room the dungeon. It was a place where people felt isolated and uneasy. While she was in Paris, she was tired from jet lag and feeling lonely. Her mother had secretly put a Bible in her suitcase, and Kathy had never read one before. Because of boredom and curiosity, she picked it up. She opened it to the Gospel of Matthew, and that moment changed her life. She saw that Jesus was not like she had thought before. He was loving and kind. He was not condemning or mean. He cared about people and wanted to guide them. Reading that gave her a feeling of peace and comfort that she had never felt before. Kathy said that when she was young, she was rebellious and often questioned authority. She wanted to know who really knew the truth and what was really right or wrong. Reading the Bible gave her answers she had been looking for. She realized that the words she was reading were true and applied to her life. One thing that meant a lot to her was learning that Jesus loves women and honors them. As a young woman in the world for the first time, she often saw men act in ways that were unkind or selfish. Knowing that God valued her and other women gave her comfort and a sense of worth. Jesus became her Lord, her Savior, and her best friend. Even after this experience, Kathy admitted that she remained a baby Christian for a long time. She read the same Bible passages over and over. Sometimes she would see verses and think they did not apply to her. She believed lies that faith was too complicated, or that she did not need to follow everything. She also struggled with being independent and wanting to control her own life. She called this her sin of self-reliance. She said it was very hard for her to give up control and let God guide her. Later, Kathy had an experience at a women's retreat that helped her understand more about putting God first. She realized that she was putting her children and family before God, even though she believed her faith was first. She learned that anything that comes before God, even if it is good, becomes an idol. From that point on, she started to get up early to spend time with God each day. She found that putting Him first helped her manage everything in life better. She could spend more quality time with her children, and she felt more peaceful and guided. Today, Kathy Ireland's faith is at the center of her life. Her goal is to grow closer to Jesus every day. She wants to follow His lead, stay on His path, and be obedient in small and big things. Kathy's journey from curiosity to faith, from rebellion to trust, is a testament to the power of a relationship with God and the peace it can bring. How did Kathy Ireland turn her faith and modeling experiences into a business and advocacy that reflect her values? Stay tuned for more. Faith, Ethics, and Leadership in Business and Community. Kathy Ireland has built a career that combines business success, faith, ethics, and community service. Her experiences in the modeling world played a major role in shaping the way she approaches her work and her life. At 17, Ireland moved to New York to begin her modeling career. While she gained exposure and opportunities, she also faced challenges and dangerous situations. She met people in the industry who were predators and tried to take advantage of young models. These experiences taught her to be cautious, aware, and strong. They also made her realize the importance of protecting others from harm. This early exposure to the darker side of the modeling world influenced how she would later run her businesses and advocate for human rights. Ireland expanded from modeling into business and created Kathy Ireland Worldwide, a company that now works in many different industries. The company sells furniture, fashion items, children's products, lighting, publishing, entertainment, and fintech services. Ireland has always made faith a central part of her leadership. While her company is not a Christian business, her faith guides the way she makes decisions. She focuses on fairness, ethics, and respect for employees. She does not try to force anyone to follow her beliefs, but keeps honesty and moral responsibility at the heart of everything her company does. Her faith also gives her guidance when facing challenges and helps her stay grounded while running a large multi-industry company. A part of Ireland's business work includes her record label, EE1. The label produces music, including faith-inspired works, and collaborates with talented artists such as Marilyn McCoo and Billy Davis Jr. These musicians are well-known and respected, and they share Ireland's Christian values. The record label has been successful in sales and streaming, showing that ethical and faith-centered work can also succeed commercially. This project also highlights Ireland's dedication to using her influence to promote people who share her values, giving them a platform to reach wider audiences while maintaining high standards of creativity and integrity. Human rights are another focus of Ireland's work. Her early experiences with exploitation in the modeling industry and her awareness of labor issues worldwide shaped her approach to business ethics. Ireland has created strict policies to protect workers and ensure fair treatment in the factories and companies her business works with. She implements surprise inspections and encourages ongoing improvements. She also speaks publicly about major global issues such as human trafficking, forced labor, and the mistreatment of ethnic minorities. She believes companies have a responsibility to act morally and ethically, even in complex global markets. Ireland's faith and moral beliefs drive her to stand up against injustices and demand higher standards of accountability. Ireland also uses her resources and influence to give back to her community. She supports Christian schools, pregnancy clinics, and other social initiatives. Through her company and personal work, she encourages education, ethical conduct, and community care. She sees leadership as not just running a business, but also serving and helping others. Her efforts reflect a strong commitment to values, ensuring that her success benefits more than just herself. By advocating for fair treatment, mentoring others, and supporting community programs, Ireland shows how business and social responsibility can work together. Through her early modeling experiences, her diverse business ventures, her record label, her faith-driven approach, her focus on ethics and human rights, and her community involvement, Kathy Ireland demonstrates a clear example of principled leadership. She uses her experiences to shape how she runs her business, how she treats employees, and how she contributes to society. Her life shows that it is possible to combine professional success with strong personal values and social responsibility. Ireland's work continues to influence people in the business world, the arts, and her community, proving that faith, ethics, and service can go hand in hand with achievement and influence. Kathy Ireland's story highlights the power of using personal experience to guide ethical choices and leadership. She shows that success does not have to come at the expense of morals, human rights, or faith. By focusing on fairness, community, and ethical business practices, she has built a company and a career that inspires others. Her record label, Faith Integration, Advocacy for Human Rights, and commitment to community service provide a clear example of how personal values can positively impact the workplace, society, and the lives of those around her. What do you think about the issue of Kathy Ireland's financial loss? Share your thoughts in the comments section below.